Hi everyone, it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today we are visiting Barrington Court. It was a lovely Sunday with a little bit of cloud, but we decided to go visiting somewhere, and this is a National Trust property and it has lovely gardens. We were really impressed. Look at this one here. It's got all the white flowers. Unbelievable, so pretty. I really enjoyed my day here, and it stayed dry, which was more than you can ask for these days. But yeah, I mean, I love this garden, and then this one here was sort of in between, like a pathway from one garden to the other. And this, look at this one. A fabulous rose garden with a sundial in the middle, and all these typical Elizabethan features. I just love them. Yeah, I really enjoyed this house. It had so many things I recognised from where I used to work. I used to work in an Elizabethan house, and so this particular part here is more modern. I can see that because the house is built in a different style and the pond is different. But that is in addition to this house, to Barrington Court. The actual court we will see in a moment, because that's an older building to the side of that. This is the front garden, open grassland, so there's lots of views, and there, you know, all the way over there is the actual Barrington Court. And this here, the more modern building, although it is still old obviously, is Strode House, and that's where you could have some tea, which of course we did later on as a treat, because obviously if we go somewhere we always have to have a cup of tea and a piece of cake. So yes, there was lots of games as well for children to play, old-fashioned games in the grass, and it was really nice because you could just walk on the grass and go where you wanted, and it had a really nice atmosphere, this house. And as you can see, I'm walking towards it, but I'm also walking away from it because I want to have the view of the front towards the house. But I love the big oak trees and the view. Obviously, Basildon Park has a view like that as well. Sort of up the hill, all grass and all trees, what you can see. So yes, I'm keeping walking because when I turn around now, I'll be able to see the house from afar, you see. There we go. And it's a typical Elizabethan shape with the two wings and then the front door in the middle with all the chimney pots and the chimneys and the windows. This is a stone Elizabethan house, so that it's later than the wattle and daub ones. The ones where I used to work was a wattle and daub one. Here I am. Let's go in. I didn't want to speak because there was people close by. Let's go in. Okay, and then I walked towards the front door. Obviously I wasn't allowed in on this side, you had to walk around. The main entrance was via the back, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the imposing building. Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful. Imagine visiting here or even living here. And now we're walking towards the back of the house, and we're going to go in. There were also some vintage cars on the courtyard in the front there. They were having a meeting there. So we're going in and we're going to have a look at all the rooms in the house. Unfortunately, they left it without furniture, but in fact it made it so nice because we could just walk around quite freely looking at the features that were left. And I absolutely love this paneling. It's linen fold paneling. It's gorgeous. There's a stone archway for the door. I also love the windows and the mantelpieces. I mean, and look at this. This is such a typical banister post for Elizabethan houses. And look how nicely it's carved and everything. Oh, it's just, yes. And the windows, I used to have a room in where I used to work, and it had these kinds of windows. It was gorgeous. This is was used in Tudor times as a stock room, which I think is quite a fancy stock room actually. But yes, I love the windows. Those black lead windows with their openings, yeah, gorgeous. And here just some plain paneling, which is a lot easier for maintenance and things like that. And a big fireplace as well. This was also called the library, I think, so there's the shelves for the books. See, I love these types of fireplaces. Not very ornamental, this one, but still big and made out of stone, so that means it was a big house and rich people who could afford having such a stone fireplace around. And there's a toilet apparently. I didn't look in. I was not brave enough. Oh dear. Yes, look at all that lovely carved wood and all the banisters. Yes, it is a very, very nice house, and it was kept up. Well, it was restored recently, and in the beginning of the 20th century. And again, here, look at this lovely fireplace. The stones around, the panels, the wood, the windows. Oh, yes, a modern bathroom. Well, modern, not Tudor in any case. I did not look down there. But apparently these tiles were Belgian. Yes, so I always like light and blue Delft tiles, and these particular ones came from Belgium. And here we are at the top of the house, at the long gallery. There was just a small room off it here with, again, fireplace. And you could hear the howling wind up here. It wasn't even windy. So up in those houses, you could always hear the wind. And you know, I wonder why people say it's haunted, because obviously you can hear wind. And this was very scary. It was obviously a projected owl, but I walked towards and it started flying. Look. This was the second time I walked towards it. The first time it actually took off. I was bent down. Anyway, yes, it was a good optic illusion here. And here we go down again towards, I think we're on the ground floor already here. Oh no, a bit higher up. But we're making our way down again, and we're going through lots more rooms and lots more hallways with the typical beams in the. This could be wattle and daub actually in between those beams, and then here again another room, and yes, the windows, can't get enough of them. Don't want to clean them, mind you, but I love them. Paneling, and not forgetting the fireplace. And off we go again. And in this room there was a window open, so I thought I would have a look. And obviously this is the front drive, so you can see all the vintage cars in the front there, and this is where you would have driven your horse and cart or your carriage or your car up to the front door. And the clouds were gathering a bit, so it stayed dry, so it was okay. And this is how you open the windows. I didn't open it, but I just want to show you that sort of the lock. You have to twist and then push out, but it was locked at the bottom, so I couldn't open it. But I just wanted to let you know, to show you. And this here is the kitchen. So this would have been a huge fireplace where they would have been boiling things and cooking things and frying things. Yeah, this would have been the centre of the house almost. I love these flagstones. They are gorgeous. Funny colour for a kitchen. Anyway, another window with the ivy growing round. Yes, I think it's wisteria actually that is growing there. And here, lovely door, stone archways for the doors. And this led us into the other house. I don't know actually how we got there, because from outside you couldn't really see this connection. But all of a sudden we were in Strode House, and obviously this is the courtyard of that house. And look at that, isn't it amazing? It's lovely. And of course this was where the tea rooms were, so we came to the end of the house tour, but of course we still had a little bit more of the gardens to do, because having seen that back drive, I really wanted to walk up there. But first of all, I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and I had a coffee. I needed it. Here it is, Victoria sponge. It was really nice, and we took a breather there, and we continued our walk at the back of the house. See, we walked up that drive, and then we had a view looking back at the house there.